DGCA Chief Bharat Bhushan now says that the DGCA hasn't really received any complaint or even letter from the Arunachal government. The probe is on, and I personally had gone there to inquire about the incident. I agree that there was some delay by the fire brigade to reach the spot.
Appointed inquiry officer. I just returned from Tawang yesterday, and he's at work. The recoveries of debris and other parts have already been effected. He's conducting the inquiry. The data recorder will be sent to Bombay for analysis. We hope to get the results very quickly. Apart from that, government is also considering appointment of a committee of inquiry under the relevant rules of the aircraft rules. So these are the steps which we have taken. I've also had occasion to discuss with the Honorable Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh in Tawang, who happened to be there. Utility of an aircraft or its functionality cannot be judged by the year of its manufacture. There is a certain thing called certificate of airworthiness. According to my information, the aircraft had a valid airworthiness certificate extending up to the end of this year. So there was nothing, on the outward there was nothing wrong with the aircraft. But of course we'll know the facts only when the inquiry is completed.
What about the letter thing that Arunachal government has sent to DGCA and Ministry?
I read about it in the papers. He has not sent it to the DGCA. It was mentioned in the papers and it was sent to the Ministry of Civil Aviation. That's basically, it is a question of a commercial contract between the government who has selected Pawan Hans, as far as I know, through a bidding process. So that is between the principal and the contractor. So fundamentally, if there are differences, I'm sure they are wise enough to thrash it out. But in terms of the functionality of the aircraft, that is what I said. The plane had the helicopter had a valid certificate of airworthiness.
Jaguri is reporting on this story. Jaguri, clearly the DGCA, they're following up on the Tawang crash.
Right, we spoke to Bharat Bhushan, the DGCA. Now, they have reiterated what the Pawan Hans has been saying, that you clearly heard him saying that the chopper that crashed on Tuesday was airworthy. This is the stand that Pawan Hans has been taking for a while, rubbishing all the charges that the Arunachal government has been pressing, that the aircraft was as old as 15 years. As the argument that was put forward by Pawan Hans was that the airworthiness of an aircraft does not depend on how many years it has been used, and the same thing is being reiterated by the DGCA. So clearly, all the blames, all the allegations that have been made so far by the Arunachal government at this moment, it seems to be the balance is pointed towards Pawan Hans, because the DGCA on the bite that you heard right away, he said he did not say anything about receiving any complaints. While yesterday we broke the story, we had the exclusive letters showing that 2 letters that have been written in January and November 2010 have been sent to the Civil Aviation Ministry. So obviously, if it's reached the Civil Aviation Ministry, the DGCA and the Civil Aviation Ministry work in tandem. So there is no way that the DGCA would not have heard of any complaints so far. We also got an opportunity to talk to the Civil Aviation Secretary, Dr. Zaidi, whose who completely refused to talk anything on the issue. He was totally evasive, and he said that he would get back to me later.